Good afternoon, students. Please inform your friends to join the class soon. Is it audible and visible to all? And visible or not? I have shared my content. Students actually facing lot of internet issues. So we have started with Butterworth filter designing. So in that, write down these equations. The design parameter of the Butterworth filter are obtained by considering the low pass filter with the desired specifications as given below. Mark these equations as 1, 2. Few equations you have written earlier that day in the previous lecture. So write down these equations 1, 2, 3 and 4. Finished writing this equation. These are the cutoff frequency. Screen is visible to all now. There is any issue in that? It is not visible. Array, what is happening? I have shared my. I will just stop sharing again. I will share my screen. The screen I have shared earlier also. Share. Is it visible now? Yes, all students. Is it visible to all? Okay. Okay. So write down this equation. The design parameter of the Butterworth filter are obtained by considering the low pass filter design with the desired specifications as given below. See, do this fast so that we can simplify numerical today only. Del 1, del 2 are the limits. Your transfer function h of e j omega, the frequency response will vary between del 1 and del 2. This is your equation is not visible. Why? So which screen is visible to you right now? The total interconnectivity of problem is there, I think. अभी विजिबल है क्या? Are you writing these equations? Okay, so please write down this equation now. We generally plot the frequency response with the help of magnitude and frequency. So this is the magnitude which lies between del 1 and del 2. Okay, this is my pass band and this is my stop band cutoff frequencies whose limits are shown here. Okay, using equation, first equation we have write previously h of e j omega is equal to a upon under root 1 plus ohm upon ohm c the square. We have written earlier that equation. In continuation with that, write down these equations. Equation number 1, sorry, this will be your 2. Now this is your equation number 3. Okay, these are 4a and 4b equations. Okay, 4a and 4b equations. Okay, this is that only. This substitution is of transfer function only, which we have written as equation number 1. Okay, so now write down the above equations can be written in this form. Equation number 5, A and B. A and 5, B. Okay. Equality is assumed in above equation in order to obtain the filter order. Now what we are doing, we are finding the order of the filter, and how we can find? We can find by using this above equations. Using this equation, dividing this equation, dividing right down, dividing equation 5b by 5a, we will get this parameter. Then from this equation you will find order of the filter n. So n is this, C2 to the power n. So we are taking logarithm make to both the sides. Avantika. Avantika, Charu joined, Shubham joined, okay. Any more students? Okay. So I will just repeat in continuation with the previous class. We have discussed the basic nature of Butterworth filter. Now today we are deriving Butterworth filter equations. Equation number 1 was your magnitude response. Equation h of e j omega that can be written for low pass filter. In this way you can define it in the limits. Equation number 2 and 3. Then We are substituting h of e j omega from equation number 1 in equation number 4a and 4b. After that, from this equation, we are finding out the cutoff frequency ratio, equation number 5a and 5b. Why we are doing all these steps? To find out filter order n. Afterwards, I have written this equation in order to obtain filter order, dividing equation 5b by 5a. Okay. After that, we are finding out the order n. How I will find? From equation number 6. This is my equation number 6. Okay, students. Then I am taking logarithmic to both the sides. So I will get 2n log ohm 2 upon ohm 1. Okay. And log numerator upon denominator. Clear? Log numerator upon denominator. So I got 2n log. Over here, I can find out n is equal to, I can take this term, left hand side term, to the denominator to find n equation. So by simplifying equation number 6, I will get equation number 7. Is it clear? Clear, students? सारी equations लिख ली. Okay. Then the value of n is chosen to be the next. We are having problem connecting to the network. Student, is it visible, beta? Because then what we will do, if I am getting n as 2.33, 2.6, 3.6, then I will equate it to the next nearest integer number to the value n. So if I am getting 2.5, 2.4, 2.6, I will write that number as 3. N will be chosen to the next nearest integer. Okay. Then using equation number 7 and equation number 5a. Equation number 5a, we get this equation of cutoff frequency ohm c, which is very important. इससे मैंने ओम सी फाइंड कर लिया. ठीक है. ओम सी ठीक है. By taking power as 1 upon 2n to both the sides, you can find ohm 1 upon ohm c. Ohm c will be equal to ohm 1 upon this to the power 1 upon 2n. Okay, students? So, equation number 8. Clear? The values of ohm 1 and ohm 2 are obtained using the bilinear transformation or impulse invariant transformation. See, we have to find this ohm parameter to find out the transfer function. So we will convert analog to digital domain by using any one of the method which we discussed. Values of ohm 1 and ohm 2 are obtained using any one of the method. ठीक है. Ohm is equal to 2 by t tan omega by 2 for bilinear transformation we have discussed, and ohm is equal to omega by 2 for the impulse invariant transformation. So these formulas are very important to find ohm values. Okay. Now the transfer function of the Butterworth filter is usually written in the factored form as given below. So equation number 9 and 10. This is my equation number 9. Clear, students? H of S bk ohm c square upon s square plus bk ohm c s plus ck ohm c square. This is the equation. This is a second order equation in S domain. And this is for even filter length order when n is 2, 4, 6. This equation you have written earlier also. Okay, student. Now write down equation number 10 for n odd. For n odd. N is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Then you have to use this equation. Beta naught ohm C upon S plus C naught ohm C. Factors k is equal to 1 to n minus 1 by 2. Bk ohm C square upon S square plus Bk ohm C S plus Ck ohm C square. Okay, student? So this is equation number 10. The coefficients Bk and Ck are given by this equation. Ck is always 1. Bk तुम्हें फाइंड करना है 2 sin 2k minus 1 pi upon 2n. And this capital Bk can be obtained from this equation A, that is the gain of the amplifier of your filter design structure. Factors k is equal to 1 till n by 2 Bk for even number of filter length. For odd number of filter length, this factor limits have changed. This is equation number 11, equation number 12a and 12b. Okay, students, this is A and this is equation number B. Now the system function of the equivalent digital filter is obtained from h of s, that is equation number 9 and 10. h of s इसी से मिलेगा तुम्हें. पहले तुम्हारे पास h of e to the power j omega given था, then you converted it into s. Now what I will do, the system function of the filter is obtained by above equation using the specified transformation technique. Now what I will do, I will convert s into z domain. पहले मुझे s domain में इक्वेशन फाइंड करनी है. उसके लिए मुझे फिल्टर ऑर्डर लेंथ फाइंड करना है फ्रॉम desired specifications which are given to you. So write down this equation. We know this and we have to use these equations. Okay, so finished. Now here I am defining poles of a normalized Butterworth filter. This is the H-J ohm equation, magnitude squared response. If ohm C is equal to 1, I will get this equation. The normalized poles in the S domain can be obtained by substituting ohm is equal to S by J and equating the denominator polynomial to 0. Denominator polynomial to 0 and writing ohm as S by J. I will get this equation. Though no need to write this, okay? This I am just telling you, which I have discussed yesterday also. Poles. This can be written in this way. This will be equal to -1. Expressing -1 in the polar form. What is the significance of -1 in the polar form is written like this. E is e to the power j 2n minus 1 into pi. The poles in the left half of the S plane are given by this equation. Sn is equal to sigma n plus j ohm n. This we know the equation of S plane. Using the polar to rectangular conversion, e to the power j theta, we all know cos theta plus j sin theta. So the normalized poles are obtained by using this equation. And the unnormalized poles are this. So now I will just show you one more. So these equations you have written, even, odd, some parameters were defined. This I am showing you how we can take logarithmic, okay? H of j omega, the transfer function of Butterworth, is given by this equation. We all know, taking log on both the sides, 20 log 10 h of j omega. Okay, 20 log 10 to the left hand side as well as to the right hand side. So simplifying this, I got minus 20. 1 upon को मैंने हटा दिया है तो उसकी वजह से माइनस साइन आ जाएगा यहाँ पे. 20 log h of j ohm is given by this equation. Now simplifying this equation, in the pass band region, ohm, the sampling frequency will be equal to the cutoff frequency. We all know, yes or no? In the pass band region, we are having three definitions of frequency: ohm less than ohm p for pass band, ohm equals to ohm p for cutoff frequency, ohm greater than ohm p for stop band. Okay, from the above equation, you will get this equation. Amisha. So, by simplifying that equation, this is marked as alpha p, a very important parameter. 20 log h of j ohm why Jaya is not attending the classes. And you will get this equation. Generally, this epsilon is taken 1. That's why that derivation is not given in the book. Now, by taking antilog on both the sides, you can find out this epsilon. 10 point. This I am telling you how you can simplify your logarithmic equations to the power equations. And in the stop band region, ohm s upon ohm p, when ohm is equal to ohm s, the sampling frequency is near about to your stop band frequency, the ratio will change and you will get this equation. By putting the value of epsilon की value मैंने find कर ली है, ये है epsilon की value इसमें put करके मैंने equation derive कर लिया है. Okay, taking square root on both the sides. Taking square root on both the sides, here I am having power of 2, so that will get nullified. Taking square root, by taking log on both the sides, I will get n. See, directly I have written the equation of n over there. In exam, these derivations will not be asked. Generally, numericals are asked, but if you want to clarify the steps, so these are the steps to find out the order n, which you have written directly. तो ये उसके लिए मैंने सारा बताया है, order of Butterworth low pass filter. So this equation you will get here, and write down the equation of epsilon in your copy and lambda. So cutoff frequency of low pass Butterworth filter, when the specifications are given in terms of AP, AS, WP, WS, Butterworth low pass filter can be calculated using the following formula equation. ओम सी का equation सबको पता है. Alternatively, it could be pass band or stop band. ठीक है, बाकी equation तुम्हारा same रहेगा cutoff frequency का. Bilinear transformation method, we know ohm P, ohm S. Impulse invariant method, we know how to find ohm P and ohm S. These equations we have discussed earlier. Now when the specifications are in terms of alpha and omega, gain के terms में नहीं, attenuation के term में, ठीक है. अल्फा की टर्म्स में तो इक्वेशन इस तरीके से लिखनी होगी तुम्हें. This in terms of AP when gain is mentioned. In terms of alpha, the equation are this. We can write down case 1 and case 2 in your copy. Case 2. If the specifications are given in decibels, okay, then you have to use this equation. This is just a conversion. Here magnitude is given as AP. Here that magnitude is given in decibels. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to use this equation. Clear, students? Then next, design procedure for low pass Butterworth filter. So what are the designing steps? You can write in your copy design procedure. Number 1, determine the analog filter edge frequencies. Choose either bilinear or IIT transformation to find the band edge frequencies by using this equation. ठीक है, bilinear transformation और IIT. So सबसे पहली step है designing की to find this cutoff frequencies, band edge frequencies. Clear? Next, decide the order of the filter n. Calculate the parameter n using any of the formula in terms of alpha or in terms of del. Both the formulas are there in your copy. ठीक है. Next step, determine the normalized transfer function. You can determine the minus 3 dB cutoff also, and after that determine this normalized transfer function h of s, which is given by this equations which you have written, equation in terms of bk coefficient. ठीक है. After that n even और n odd दोनों के लिए हमने define किया है. Clear? So that you have to write. And generally see in the equation which you have written previously, I have written here bk, capital B. किसी ने डाउट नहीं पूछा मुझसे अभी तक. I am clearing this concept. I have written capital B over here. So generally B1, B2 are taken as unity. So that's why here it's mentioned as 1 upon. Okay, for even, for odd again 1 and 1. So these are my B0 and B1 coefficients. Bk, we all know the small bk coefficient is this. Afterwards, what is the next step? Next step is to calculate the analog cutoff frequency by using this equation. Okay, these are the designing steps. Every formula is written in your copy. Just you have to follow these steps, which is displayed on the screen. Here h of s, I have given you equation where b, k, capital B terminology is there. That is always 1. We are assuming b as 1. That's why this equation is simplified like this. For n odd, for n even, you have to choose a transfer function. Calculate the analog cutoff frequency, ohmc. Then determine the transfer function of the digital filter using the chosen transformation in step 1. Step 1 was started by choosing any one of the transformation technique IIT or PT. So whichever transformation technique you are using in the step 1, same transformation technique you have to use to convert this h of s, into h of z. Clear? When IIT is employed, if t is less than 1, then multiply h of z by t to normalize the magnitude. t less than 1 है तो normalize करना है by multiplying h of z by t to normalize the magnitude. Realize the digital filter transfer function h of z by a suitable structure which is not needed over here. Verify the digital by sketching. So take this first question, write down the question, determine the poles of low pass Butterworth filter for n is equal to 1. Sketch the location of the poles on S plane and hence determine the normalized transfer function of low pass filter. We know this equation Sn is equal to e to the power j pi k. We have to find the normalized transfer function. So for k is equal to 1, k is equal to 2, S of n, you can find P1 pole, P2 pole. Simplify, students. Finished. You can see the P1 is equal to -1, P2 is equal to 1. So, if the poles are lying on left half of the S plane, then the pole lying on the S plane is P1. For stability condition, P1 should lie on left half of S plane, which will converge to the unit circle in Z plane. Okay? So, Sn is equal to P1 is equal to -1, Sn minus P1 is equal to 0, Sn plus 1 is equal to 0. So normalized transfer function will be h of Sn is equal to 1 upon S plus 1 for filter order n is equal to 1. This is my transfer function. See, as filter order changes, the transfer function changes, the normalized transfer function changes. Okay. So I have written in unit circle, I have plotted the poles. Pole lies at minus P1 and -1 and 1. That is P1 and P2. So location of poles on S plane when n is 1. What is n? N is the filter order length or order of the filter. Clear? This is to find out the poles or the transfer function of first order LPF. Now write down the second question. Find out the transfer function that corresponding to a third order n is equal to 3 Butterworth filter. Finish, students. The same steps you followed here. So this equation, simplifying this equation, the roots, here we got the roots as P1, P2 minus 1 and 1. Here you will, simplifying this equation, you will get these values. Later on. All these poles can be marked on the Z plane. You can see P1 is 1, P6 is minus 1. All are having its complex conjugate. P1 is 1 and this is minus 1. Okay. P6. P2 is having pairing with P3. You can plot P2, P2 star, P1, P1 star, P0, P0 star. All the complex conjugates I have plotted on the Z plane. Using the left half of plane poles for H of S, we get this equation. Left half of plane 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Left half of S plane. I will get this equation from this only. Half minus j root 3 by 2. पहला कहाँ है s plus 1, दूसरा है s plus half plus minus j root 3 by 2. So there are three poles which lies in the left half of S plane. Okay, from this 3 on left half, 3 on right half. So for stability, I will consider left half plane of the graph, which can be expanded to this equation. So for filter order n is equal to 3, I will get the transfer function h of s is this equation 1 upon s plus 1 in bracket s square plus s plus 1. So this chart now I will show to you what exactly I want to tell you. For different filter order length, these are the factored polynomials for Butterworth filter. सिर्फ 3 ऑर्डर तक लिख लो तुम्हारा. Generally till order 3 we required. And this, how to find this? The procedure I have discussed. Okay, they can ask you to find normalized low-cost Butterworth filter polynomials for order 1, 2, 3. So the steps I have discussed right now, you can simplify numerical on those bases. In next class, we will discuss the exact designing of Butterworth filters. So this normalized denominator polynomials in factored form till filter order 10 are shown in the list. Okay, students. This we have simplified to find order n. These are the designing step for cutoff frequency. Overall design procedure for low pass Butterworth filters. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. five till 5 steps we have to follow because we don't want to realize a digital filter that is not there in your syllabus realization. Now, how to find the poles of a low pass buttercup filter that we have discussed. Normalized transfer function we have discussed. How we have to plot the poles and zeros on the screen. Find the transfer function that corresponds to a third order Butterworth filter. So, any doubt, students? Please type in the chat box if any doubt. So, we will wind up our class here only. Goodbye, students.